A barrage of Ukrainian missiles has hammered the strategically crucial Antonovsky Bridge in the east of Ukraine in another massive blow to Russian President Vladimir Putin. The Antonovsky Bridge near Kherson looks very crisp this morning. Reports say that up to 10 Ukrainian missiles have hit the bridge. A third suggested heavy casualties were inevitably posting Ukraine hit the Antonovsky Bridge just as 9 Russian ammunition trucks drove onto it. The bridge crosses the Dnieper River close to the city of Kherson. It was seized by Russian forces following fierce fighting in the days after Vladimir Putin ordered his invasion on February 24. The bridge serves as a crucial route to supply Russian troops on the western banks of the Dnipro. The extent to which it remains usable is currently unclear. Last Sunday, dramatic footage appeared to show the bridge being targeted with HIMARS missiles. In the course of the brief clip, a bridge orange ball of flame surrounded by black smoke is seen rising towards the sky. Explosions can be heard as Russia's air defense systems try in vain to shoot down the rockets before they hit their target. On Thursday, Ukrainian forces said they had beaten back a Russian attack in Kherson, while shelling by Kremlin forces in Kharkiv, in Ukraine's north, killed 7 people as the near 6-month war grinds on, with no let-up in fighting. Ukrainian presidential advisor Alexei Arestovich said in a video, "Russian forces have achieved only minimal advances, and in some cases we have advanced since last month." The day before, Russian bombardments in a residential area of Kharkiv, Ukraine's second biggest city, killed 7 people and injured 16, the Ukrainian Emergency Services said. Russia's defense ministry yesterday said sea-based caliber missiles had destroyed an ammunition depot containing missiles for HIMARS rockets and other Western-made anti-aircraft systems in Ukraine's Odessa region. The US-supplied long-range HIMARS rocket artillery system has allowed Ukraine to effectively destroy the only 2 crossing points, the Antonovsky Bridge and the bridge at Nova Kakhovka, and regularly destroy the temporary pontoon bridges and ferry crossings that the Russian army has tried to build instead. As such, the large concentration of Russian forces defending Kherson are dependent on highly disrupted and bottlenecked supply lines. The long-awaited Ukrainian counteroffensive to retake the southern city of Kherson finally began late last month. However, many were dismayed by the relatively cautious pace at which Ukrainian forces were advancing, and pointed out that by making it so obvious that a counteroffensive was being prepared in Kherson, Kiev had given the Russian army more than a month to move some of its most elite remaining units and large numbers of supporting reserve units to block it. The brilliance of this strategy has been revealed as of Wednesday last week, as a second Ukrainian force launched a smaller scale but much more mobile counteroffensive in the Kharkiv region to the north. After initially breaking through the Russian front lines at the town of Balaklia, Ukrainian armored and mechanized brigades did not stop to consolidate their gains, but instead drove rapidly through the next 2 days and nights, deep into Russian-occupied territory. Meanwhile, in less than a week, more than 3,000 square kilometers of Ukrainian territory had been liberated. Massive stockpiles of ammunition, weapons and armored vehicles captured for use by Ukrainian forces, and the entire Russian position in northeastern Ukraine completely destabilized. Russian forces have not suffered such a serious and rapid military defeat on the battlefield since the Second World War. The majority of this potentially mobile and elite units in Ukraine are still concentrated in Kherson to the south and are facing a serious and ongoing Ukrainian counteroffensive operation that cannot be ignored. Furthermore, by signaling for so long that Kherson was target for liberation, Ukraine has baited Russia into accepting an attritional battle in a very militarily disadvantageous position. Ukraine takes little additional territory back from Russian forces before the worsening weather shuts down most major movements for both sides in November. The current counteroffensives represent a major turning point. Ukraine now has the initiative, and Russia will be hard-pressed simply to avoid any more disasters before winter.